Hello and welcome back to another F1 2016 video. Today we are driving around the American Grand Prix as Sebastian Vettel right at the back of the grid, and we'll be hoping to try and get as many positions as we possibly can in this race. Here we go, starting as Sebastian Vettel right at the back of the grid, looking at the race strategy for today's race. So we could either go for starting on the super soft tyres and then pit for the soft on lap 5, or we can go for more of an aggressive strategy and try and get as many overtakes as possible. We're going to go for more of the aggressive strategy, just really push on these tyres and hope the other guys go for that one as well. So that's what we're going to go for. We're going to go for that race strategy and try and push up the field, go really aggressive, make as many overtakes as possible and see where we come out. But without any further ado, let's just get straight into this challenge and see where we can place on the track. So here we go, getting into the race. We need to make sure that we get to the race start. Okay, no, we've got a formation lap. Okay, alright, so we don't need to worry about this. We've got a formation lap. We'll be right back after the formation lap. Here we go then. Right, so formation lap done. Let's get into the race. 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go, and it's a terrible start from myself. Just really bogged down really late at letting go of the clutch. We go down in towards turn 1 now. Going up the in between a Sauber now and a Haas. Oh, getting close to a whole lot of guys. Now going up the inside of a Sauber. It's Marcus Ericsson there on the right hand side. Now we'll be looking to try and go around the outside of him. We've got Gutierrez on our outside as well. Now up the inside of Ericsson. He gives us a lot of room. I give him a lot of room. Trying a little cutback move through the S's section. Can we get through? He's just about squeeze it. And there we go, up into P17 so far in this American Grand Prix. So far, so good. P17 after the first couple of corners, and we're now right on the back of Jolyon Palmer as we try to look for a move on him. But going down in towards the hairpin before the very, very long straight. We need to get a good exit out of this corner to maximise our potential down the straight, maximise our traction out of this corner. That was very nice and tidy indeed. Following in the slipstream of the Renault driver, Ferrari powered unit is so much quicker than the Renault, and it's going to be side by side down in towards the left-hander, but it looks like he's got somehow pulling away from us, and now we're out of the slipstream. We're going up the inside. Oh, Jolyon Palmer giving us a little knock into that corner as we try to just squeeze him out. I don't think we've got any front wing damage, which is very, very lucky because we have got it on simulation, so it can be very, very easy to damage your front wing. But no, we haven't got any front wing damage, which is very, very good. But remember, we are going for more of an aggressive strategy, so we need to really hammer these tyres, hammer the laps in, pretty much just do qualifying laps, try and get past all these guys as soon as possible. And maybe having a look on Sergio Perez up the inside of here now. Oh, we cut that corner, so we will give the position back. We've got a lot of time in this race, so we can... Oh, no, nearly giving the position back to Jolyon Palmer, but now we dive up the inside of Sergio Perez. And we get the job done. Yes, we got the job done on Sergio Perez. So we're up into 15th place now, following behind Carlos Sainz, who's going side by side with another driver down in towards turn 1. Not too sure who that is. It looks like a Manor, so it's Rio Haryanto that he's just gone side by side. So no wonder he got past him very, very easy. We'll be looking to get past Rio Haryanto within the next couple of corners, hopefully, because we're quite good through the S's section. So there we go, nice and tidy through there. Using a lot of curb, using a lot of the track that is available to us. Not cutting the corners though, so that is nice and tidy. That's what I like to see. But through this right-hander now, right behind the manor of Rio Haryanto. We'll be looking to try and get him in towards maybe this hairpin before we've even got to the DRS straight. And I think it is going to be possible up the inside of Rio Haryanto. And that is job done on the manor driver. He might come back at us down the straight because the manor is very, very quick in a straight line. Especially when we over-rev our engine like that. That was not good at all. But going down in towards the next left-hander, just looking at fuel. We're quite good on fuel, so we could actually put it in rich mix while we've got a bit of a gap ahead of us right now. Not very good under braking into that corner though. But we are going to put it into rich mix just for a couple of laps, just to really hammer in the gap that we've got to Carlos Sainz.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
What is the alternate strategy? 1 second, just need to go into this corner. So, it's between a 1-stop or a 2-stop. Let's have a look at my... I'm not too sure. My tyres... they're okay, but pitting in lap 6... We'll decide on this next lap, because we can change it ourselves manually. It's just a bit more of a hassle. But we'll decide on this next lap. When we get to the straight, we'll have a look at the tyre wear. And we'll see whether we do need to pit for tyres this early, or whether we can actually do a 1-stop strategy. So we'll just wait and see for that. But we need it to go away... come on, I need to... Right, okay, let's have a look at the tyre wear. We've gone past it. There we go, right. So having a look at the tyre wear. They're alright. I reckon I could definitely last until lap 6 very, very easily. And so yeah, we'll stay on these tyres for the time being. Pit for the normal softs on lap 6. And hopefully get the jump on some of the guys that come into the pits on this lap. But in the slipstream, in the DRS of Carlos Sainz right now. But I don't think we're going to be close enough to go for a move as of yet. Right, okay, we are right behind Carlos Sainz now as we're coming in to the next couple of corners. The last couple of corners on this lap. Is anyone coming into the pits? No, they'll be coming into pits on the next lap. We don't have to worry about that. So no one coming into pits as of yet. But good exit out of the final corner. So much better than Carlos Sainz. And it should be... Oh, we keep forgetting to change up gear. I keep forgetting to do that. That's really frustrating. We could have got the jump on Carlos Sainz, but we might still be able to have a look up the inside into turn 1. Squeezing him out on the exit. And there we go, up into P13. Now up next for us is Nico Hulkenberg in the Force India with Romain Grosjean just ahead of him. But we could be going side by side in towards the S6. Not quite. We don't want to really risk it. You know, there's a long way left to go in this race still. And we don't need to go for moves like that as of yet. But Nico Hulkenberg not exactly the quickest through this S section. And we'll be wanting to get past him as soon as we possibly can. And then possibly get onto the back of Romain Grosjean down the DRS straight. But that exit was not good at all. Weaving the wheel, fighting the rear end. And unfortunately there we've lost a little bit of time to Nico Hulkenberg. But we will pull him back in. We will still have DRS on the Force India driver. And just going down the straight now. So DRS, so much better exit than the Force India driver down this straight. So here we go, using the DRS, using the slipstream. And it should be a fairly easy move as we tuck over to the left-hand side. Going down in towards this left hand. And that is job done on Nico Hulkenberg. He comes back at us very late in the braking zone, but runs it wide. And we don't need to worry about him anymore. Now we're right on the back of Romain Grosjean, Fernando Alonso, and Jenson Button. We'll look and see who we can get up the inside here. Oh, can we get up the inside of Romain Grosjean? We tuck our nose in, and he just gives us so much room running it wide there. As he saw us just have a little sneak up the inside. And there we go, easy move on Romain Grosjean. Up into P11 in this race. And now following behind the McLaren of Fernando Alonso. Have a look at the tyre wear. We're all good. We can definitely stay out for a couple more laps until the normal soft tyres. So we're definitely going to do that. And we just need to make sure that the right tyres are available. We're just trying to do so many different things at the same time right now. So that's why we lost so much time to Fernando Alonso down this straight. And now maybe have a look up the inside. There we go. Once again, just like Romain Grosjean, we have a little look up the inside. And then they just give us so much room, which makes the overtake very, very easy at the end of the day. And now we're going to go possibly up the inside of Jenson Button, side by side through the SS section. Little cutback move round the right. Come on. Side by side with the McLaren driver. And there we go. Job done. What a move on Jenson Button through the SS section. That is job done. Great overtake through there. Here we go. Then we've got quite a lot of drivers coming into the pits on this lap. We have to wait until the next lap because Kimi Räikkönen has come into the pits. So we can't go into the pits anyway, even if we wanted to. But we've got quite a lot of drivers in the pits, so that should jump us up quite a few positions as well. We're up into P4 at the moment, but obviously we're not going to stay like that because we are racing these guys. We've run it very, very deep into turn 1. That is not very good on our in lap because we need to maximize this lap to try and get out in front and try and do an overcut on some of the drivers as well. So we're going to try and hook down this lap and hopefully perform an overcut on at least Danny Kvyat. Right, here we go then, coming into the pits for our first and only pit stop in this race. We need to make sure we pit for the line. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's all the way up here. I didn't know where the line was. That is not a good pit lane entry. I thought it was all the way back there. That's where it used to take over in F1 2015, and that is not a good pit stop. Losing so much time on the entry, and that's probably going to put us down to the guys we were battling with behind us. We've got Carlos Sainz, Jenson Button. Has he jumped us? No, we've jumped Jenson Button. Is anyone going to get past? So I'm not too sure. Currently in 9th place. Exiting the pit lane now. And there goes Danny Kvyat on the right-hand side. So no, we've actually come out just behind Danny Kvyat. And that was the guy who we're trying to get anyway. So that's not actually too bad. We lost a lot of time on entry into the pits. But we're out behind Danny Kvyat. And yeah, that's pretty good. Here we go then on the back of Daniel Kvyat. We'll be possibly going for a move down this straight. We've got the job done before we've even got there. Look at this. Before we've even got to the DRS line, we are already ahead of the Toro Rosso driver. And that was a very, very easy move at the end of the day going down into this next corner. And up next for us is the two Saubers who have not pitted yet in this race. So we've got Felipe Nasr and Marcus Ericsson ahead of us. So we should be getting past those within the next couple of laps. And yeah, then we should be up into P7. So far so good. And then we can try and catch up to the likes of, I think it's the Williams and the Red Bulls. so much faster than Felipe Nasr through there. And we're not even going to wait for him to go into the pits. We're just going to get the job done as soon as we possibly can. And up next for us is Marcus Ericsson, who is currently running in 7th place. So doing well for the Sauber team, but they have not pitted in this race yet. I can also see a Williams, I think, of Valtteri Bottas up ahead. So we should be possibly maybe going for a move on those guys by the time we get to the end of the race. But going up the inside of Marcus Ericsson, fairly easy move as he is only a Sauber driver. And up into P7, now on the hunt for Valtteri Bottas and the 2 Red Bulls. Purple lap there on lap 9 of this American Grand Prix. So running very, very well. Definitely catching up to Valtteri Bottas at the moment. And we should be going for a move on him, possibly in lap 10. We're just trying to catch up as much as we can right now. We're doing a good job though. Purple lap. And yeah, not too far off the back of these 3 drivers that we can see ahead of me. Here we go then, on the back of Valtteri Bottas as we come through the final corner to end lap 9 and start lap 10 of this American Grand Prix. Using the DRS, using the slipstream, and it should be a fairly easy move at the end of the day going down in towards turn 1. He's giving us a little bit of fight, but under braking in towards turn 1. He's still there on the outside. But there we go, surely job done, and yes it is. Up next for us is Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. Then I think it's his teammate Daniel Ricciardo ahead of him, and then it's our teammate Kimi Raikkonen ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. So we'll be looking to get past the 2 Red Bulls and possibly my teammate, but I don't think my teammate's going to be possible. Another purple lap here in this American Grand Prix. We're now on the back of Max Verstappen, but I don't think it's going to be enough to go for an overtake down in towards turn 2. We've run it a little bit too deep, but we have got a bit of a cutback on the Red Bull driver. We'll possibly be having a look in towards the S section. No, we're just not quite close enough to the back of Max Verstappen. We're just going to have to back out of that. We don't want to get too close just in case he brake checks us. So there we go. Just going through the S section, following behind the Red Bull of Max Verstappen right now. Running it a little bit too wide through there. But we're not doing too bad of a job at the moment in this USA Grand Prix. You know, we're up into 6th place from last on the grid. So that is a fantastic result right now. We'll be looking to get past Max Verstappen down this next DRS straight. And a little lock up there on the left front. But now going down this DRS straight. Oh, so much more power compared to the Red Bull driver. And I got so close to his rear left. Yeah, his rear left tyre. I nearly went into the back of him. But very, very lucky to stay away from Max Verstappen. Now he's right on my tail, but we are going to get the job done. Are going to get this car turned in. And we are up into P5 for the time being in this American Grand Prix. Up next for us is Daniel Ricciardo in the other Red Bull. And then it's Kimi Raikkonen a lot further up the road. So I think Daniel Ricciardo is definitely a possibility. Kimi Raikkonen at the moment just a little bit too far ahead. Right then, 2 laps left to go of this American Grand Prix. We are now right on the back of Daniel Ricciardo. We won't be able to go for a move down and towards this next straight. I don't think. I can now see Kimi Raikkonen up the road. So we will want to get past Daniel Ricciardo as soon as possible. We just put our front nose up the inside. Daniel Ricciardo will get a better exit than us through that corner. But he's just not quick enough out the corner to get a move. So there we go, up into P4 in this race. Can we get on the podium? Kimi Raikkonen, we can see him out in the distance. He is a little bit too far ahead, but if we can absolutely nail this penultimate lap, then we could definitely close in on my teammate. Oh, losing the back end all over the place out of the S section. We won't be going for a move on Kimi Raikkonen as of yet, because for now we are battling with Daniel Ricciardo. He's shot it up the inside in towards the hairpin before the DRS straight. He is also going to get DRS as well, so we're not going to get DRS on the Red Bull driver. But he's not had a best of exits out of that corner, and now he's got DRS and slipstream, so we're going to just tuck back behind him once again and try and see if we can do something up the inside into this next corner. Not quite, so we're just having to settle. Oh, we've gone very, very deep on the brakes though. Daniel Ricciardo going later on the brakes and then, you know, braking sharper than us, where we was just sort of easing into it. And we had to go around the outside, ran off the track. That's lost us a little bit of time, but we're still very, very close to the Red Bull driver. But we also have Max Verstappen right on our tail as well. So if we do make a mistake, he is there ready to pounce. But through this long right-hander, possibly going for a move on Daniel Ricciardo. No, he just put his car perfectly in the middle of the track. And unfortunately, we couldn't find a way through there. Oh, losing the back end in the dirty air under that Red Bull car. But just not be able to go for a move as of yet on Daniel Ricciardo. We've got this DRS, we've got the slipstream on the Red Bull driver, but I don't think we are going to be close enough as we go down in towards turn 1. The final lap here at this last of first American Grand Prix Challenge. And once again, running it very, very deep in towards the final corner. I think we do have a bit of spare fuel. So we are going to put up into Rich Mix, burn this bit of spare fuel, and try and get Daniel Ricciardo into the next couple of corners. We're very, very good through the S's section, so we could probably try and do something through here. Not quite, but we are close to the Red Bull driver of Daniel Ricciardo. Come on, come on, come on. We can find a way through. If we can just get a good X out of this corner. Don't be too eager on the throttle. That was good. That was perfect. Right. We're very, very close on the back of Daniel Ricciardo. We will have Slipstream. We will have DRS into the next straight. And, oh, very, very close behind the Red Bull driver, losing the back end. But that's kind of helped us out as he's gone very, very slow out of the corner. And there we go. We've got the job done before we've even got to the DRS zone. But Daniel Ricciardo still very much on my tail. He's moving to the left-hand side, possibly going for a move into the next corner. No, he doesn't. And there we go. Surely that is job done. And P4 in this American Grand Prix. We have a few corners left to go in the race, as we're getting told our tank is empty apparently. I don't think it is. I think we just got like plus 002 or something like that left of fuel remaining, so we might have to think about putting it into standard mix, which we will do now, just in case we run out of fuel. We're currently in a good position. We're in P4. We don't have to push too hard. We're not going to get Kimi Räikkönen, who's in third place. Coming into the final corner, Lewis Hamilton wins the race, wins this wins this American Grand Prix. And coming into the final corner now, we've gone from last all the way up into 5th position. It's a fantastic result for us and Sebastian Vettel in the Red Bull. What a race.
Great drive, great drive. We're really happy with that performance.
And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I'm going to go for Sebastian Vettel. People have suggested before that he can't race wheel to wheel, but as he showed today, it's nonsense.
So there we go, 4th position in this last reverse at the American Grand Prix, and getting Anthony Davidson's driver of the day. Very well deserved. 22nd on the grid, up into 4th place, just missing out on a podium. But, you know, 4th position is still a fantastic result from last on the grid. So we're very, very happy about that. Lewis Hamilton won the race with Nico Rosberg in 2nd. And Kimi Räikkönen got 3rd. Daniel Ricciardo 5th. Max Verstappen in 6th. Valtteri Bottas 7th. Daniel Kvyat in 8th. Felipe Massa in 9th. And Jenson Button in 10th. All the other guys behind us not really changed position apart from Carlos Sainz actually gaining places. But it was still a very, very good race today at the American Grand Prix. We had some very, very good battles with a lot of drivers. Some really good overtakes, especially that one on Jenson Button through the S's section. That was a really, really nice overtake. But that is it for this F1 2016 last to first at the American Grand Prix. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button. Also subscribe if you are new around here. We have loads of Formula 1 content coming to you across the whole weekend. We also have my career mode as well every single day, so you can definitely look forward to that. And if you subscribe, you never have to miss a video from me. But I will see you next time for another F1 2016 video. Until then though, it's goodbye from me.